Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Thunderbirds going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. On first down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Newton on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down and just 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Two yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense showing blitz. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And here now the offense heading back out there. After the interception, here's Peterman. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. Niall Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Newton on first down. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Here's Newton. intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. As he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Peterman. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw is Peterman. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now here's a carry heading left. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Newton now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Davis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Peterman on first down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Peterman. He finds Roberts complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carry, it's Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Peterman on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Final play of the half. It's Peterman. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Set, 180.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And I think the ball's out.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Niles Paul, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Now they'll run it on the toss. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Peterman. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Wes Horton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Peterman. And pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Newton now to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Newton to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it'll bring up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Peterman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone. For their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And Newton's going to keep it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Now the Panthers get set, third and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back
on
that counter play?
Counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise,
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Play action. It's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Peterman steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Wes Horton getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Peterman. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Wan Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Quick hitch complete. It's Hudson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
That big loss there on the pass completion. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over. Looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
you.